Anna had always been a quiet child. Growing up in a small town in Spain, she loved reading books in her native language. But when her family decided to move to an English-speaking country, Anna's world turned upside down. She found herself surrounded by people speaking a language she didn't understand. On her first day of school, Anna was nervous. The school was much bigger than the one back home. She walked into her classroom and sat quietly at the back. Her teacher, Ms. Emma, welcomed her with a kind smile and introduced her to the class. But Anna didn't say a word. She didn't know how. She wanted to speak, but the words were locked inside her. At lunchtime, Anna sat alone, watching the other kids laugh and talk. She listened carefully to the words they used, trying to understand, but it all sounded like a big blur. She wished she could join them, but the fear of making mistakes held her back. That evening, Anna came home feeling sad. She told her mother, "I can't speak English. It's too hard." Her mother smiled gently and said, "You don't have to speak perfectly, Anna. Start with just one word. One word is enough." The next day, Anna tried to remember her mother's advice. During recess, she saw a girl named Sarah playing with a ball. Sarah noticed Anna sitting alone and walked over. She held out the ball and said, "Do you want to play?" Anna froze. She understood the question, but she didn't know how to respond. After a moment, she whispered, "Yes." It was just one word, but it was a beginning. Sarah smiled and handed Anna the ball. "You're new here, right? My name is Sarah. What's your name?" "Anna," she said softly. From that day on, Anna started learning new words every day. Ms. Emma noticed her struggle and decided to help. After class one day, she handed Anna a book called Graded Reader Basic English Stories. The book had short, simple stories with pictures. "Start with this," Ms. Emma said. "Read one story each day, and you will see how much you can learn." Anna took the book home and opened it. The first story was about a little boy and his dog. The sentences were short and easy to understand. The boy has a dog. The dog is brown. The boy loves the dog. Anna read it over and over, repeating the words quietly to herself. The next day, she saw a dog while walking home from school. She smiled and said aloud, "Dog." It was just a single word, but it gave her confidence. Each day, Anna read a new story, learning more words: house, tree, bird, water. She practiced speaking these words out loud, even when she was alone. As the weeks went by, Anna grew braver. She began to use the new words she had learned in small sentences. At first, they were simple. "The dog runs." "The tree is tall." "I see a bird." She still made mistakes, but she didn't let that stop her. One afternoon, during English class, Miss Emma asked Anna to stand in front of the class and share something about herself. Anna felt her heart race. She had never spoken in front of so many people before, but she remembered her mother's words. "Start with one word." She took a deep breath and said, "My name is Anna. I am from Spain. I like to read." The class clapped, and Anna felt a warmth fill her chest. It was the first time she had spoken more than one word in English in front of others, and it felt good. As months passed, Anna continued to improve. Ms. Emma encouraged her to join the English Club, where students practice speaking by telling stories. At first, Anna was nervous, but soon she discovered that she loved sharing stories, just like the ones she had read in her graded reader. One day, Ms. Emma asked the students to write their own short story in English. Anna worked hard on hers, using the new words and phrases she had learned. Her story was about a girl who found a lost kitten and helped it find its way home. When it was her turn to read it aloud, Anna stood up confidently and began. "My name is Anna. This is my story. One day, a little girl found a kitten in the park. The kitten was lost and scared. The girl picked up the kitten and took it home. She gave it food and water. The kitten was happy, and the girl was happy too." When Anna finished, the room was silent for a moment. Then her classmates and Ms. Emma clapped. Anna smiled. She had gone from saying one word to telling a whole story. She had gone from silence to speech. By the end of the school year, Anna no longer felt afraid of speaking. She had friends, she shared stories, and most importantly, she had found her voice.